ABC7 Eyewitness News at 11.
Right now at 11 a.m., breaking news in Florida. A workplace rocked by violence. There are several victims and survivors. Police say a disgruntled employee is involved.
More arrests overnight in connection with the deadly terror attack in London. This morning, the city looks to move forward.
And we're cooling down after a very warm weekend. How long will we go before that heat returns?
And we are following some breaking news in Florida. 5 people and a gunman are dead in a workplace shooting. This happened about 4 hours ago in Orlando.
The sheriff says a disgruntled former employee killed 5 people before killing himself. He was armed with a gun and a knife, but did not stab anyone. Investigators say he was fired by an awning manufacturer back in April, and we have updates on this breaking story in our second half hour. And good morning, everyone. I'm Karen Jordan.
And I'm Stacey Baca. We also have a breaking news story this morning happening in North Suburban Waukegan.
A woman is killed in a shooting in the 1600 block of 11th Street in Waukegan. Chopper 7 HD was over the scene this morning. Kate Kagarin is there live with what we know at this hour. Hi, Kate.
Investigators here on scene are trying to talk to witnesses, neighbors in the area, trying to piece together what happened. Waukegan police say the shooting happened after a fight broke out at a party in this area. These front yards along 11th Street have turned into a crime scene overnight.
It's sad to have to get a phone call in the middle of the night. Somebody done got killed. People slumped over in cars. And it's so close to home.
The Waukegan Police Department said officers got a call at 4:30 this morning about a shooting near 11th and South Elmwood Avenue.
Our patrol division and our criminal investigations division believe that this started from a altercation at a house party in the area where the shooting occurred.
But when officers arrived, they found this in the middle of the road, but no one was inside.
A short time later, we were contacted by an area hospital ER where a subject had been brought in with gunshot wounds. Unfortunately, that subject has passed.
Police say the victim was a 24-year-old woman. Neighbors in the area who knew her say she was also a mother of a young child.
Feel bad for the young lady that passed and her baby. Not the baby ain't got no mama.
We are hearing from multiple witnesses that there were 2 people in the car at the time of the shooting. So far, Waukegan police are only confirming 1 victim in this case. Reporting live in Waukegan, Kate Kagarin, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
And the latest now on the London terror attack. Overnight, London police detained several more people after searching 2 more homes. 11 people are now in custody.
7 people were killed, 48 wounded in Saturday's twin attacks at the London Bridge and nearby market. The 3 attackers were killed, and ISIS is now claiming responsibility.
And this morning, the London Bridge is open again for the first time since the attacks. ABC's Ariel Reshef has the latest from London.
Stacey, the London Bridge is now partially reopened. Authorities say that the terror that targeted this landmark and the Borough Market was likely homegrown. The identity of the terrorists responsible for Saturday's massacre now known to police.
When progress in the investigation permits, the Metropolitan Police will release the names.
Neighbors identifying this man as one of the 3 attackers. He was featured last year in the British Channel 4 documentary, The Jihadist Next Door. Counterterrorism sources telling ABC News the suspects may have been waiting to strike for several months. The possible inspiration, an ISIS message posted on Saturday, calling on followers to use vehicles, guns, and knives to kill civilians during the holy month of Ramadan. Police conducting more raids overnight in East London, trying to root out anyone connected to the attack that killed 7 people and wounded almost 50.
11 individuals are now being held in police custody following the search of 2 premises.
Harrowing eyewitness accounts of Saturday's scene now emerging. An Italian freelance photographer capturing these chilling moments inside the Borough Market. From the horror, stories of heroism. A police officer suffering serious wounds fending off the knife-wielding terrorist with just his baton.
It's astonishing what he did.
30-year-old Christine Archibald, a Canadian citizen, the first of the dead to be publicly identified. She moved to Europe to be with her fiancé. On Saturday, she died in his arms. Her family writing in a statement, she had room in her heart for everyone. French and Australian nationals also among the victims of the 3rd attack in the UK in 3 months. 36 people remain in 5 hospitals across London, 18 of them in critical condition. The London mayor holding a vigil for victims today. In London, Ariel Reshef, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
And after our warm weekend, we have a bit of a cool down to start the week.
And this is a live look at conditions outside. Right now, the wind will also pick up today. Phil is in the Weather Center with a quick look at the ABC7 AccuWeather forecast. Hi, Phil.
Hey, Karen, yeah, quite a difference from yesterday. We already have seen our high, and we're seeing some lake clouds moving in, but dry and mild really sums up the next couple of days. Plenty of sunshine, except for those lake clouds through Thursday. Now, it will be much cooler near the lake for at least the next 2 days, thanks to those gusty north-northeast winds. That's going to create some problems if you're out on the lake, and it is advised not to swim starting this afternoon as the waves will become quite choppy. Take a look at this view. You can see some of the low clouds and fog now moving in. This is, I believe, our shed camera. You get just a half-mile away from the lake and skies are clear. We'll talk more about these lake clouds and what you can expect in our extended forecast. That coming up in a couple of minutes. Stacey.
All right, Phil, thank you. A safety alert is putting some residents on edge in Chicago's northwest side. Several young girls and women have been approached and touched, and police believe the same person is involved in each case. Diane Pathu has details.
4 sexual incidents all in 1 month, targeted in one area. This morning, police believe one suspect may be involved in each of the cases. The neighborhoods targeted are quiet and full of families. In fact, those that live here can't believe a community alert had to go out for the incidents.
There's definitely a police presence in the neighborhood. When I take my kids to the park, we see police there. I see them patrolling.
But police say 4 incidents did happen within a few weeks of each other. The first one on May 8th, a 14-year-old girl was walking home from school here in the 4800 block of North Sacramento when a man approached her in a dark-colored vehicle. She told police he was touching himself inappropriately. On May 22nd, a 13-year-old girl was walking home from school in the 3600 block of West Ainsley when a man approached her from a 4-door older model silver car. He asked the girl for directions and started touching himself inappropriately. A third time, an 11-year-old girl was walking on May 26th in the 4100 block of North Richmond at about 8 o'clock in the morning when a man approached her from a full-size red or burgundy van. He asked the girl to come closer to him. She instead ran away and told authorities. And later that same night, a 30-year-old woman was walking in the 4300 block of North Spalding when a man approached her from behind, touched her midsection through her clothing. She confronted him and he ran off. It's very unsettling to women that live here or walk through these neighborhoods each day.
I've never heard of that type of activity in the entire time we've been here.
During the day, you don't usually think about it because it's so normalized.
Police say the description of the suspect is the same in all 4 cases. It is vague, however. Authorities say he's described as a 25 to 40-year-old Hispanic man. If you have any information about these incidents, you're urged to call police. Reporting from outside Area North Police Headquarters on the northwest side, Diane Pathu, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Another safety concern, thieves attack a woman riding a divvy bike in Chicago's South Loop neighborhood. The woman was in town for a convention and heading toward McCormick Place when the attack happened. Police say a man jumped out of a silver car near 21st and Calumet, punched the woman in the face and stole her purse. People who live in the area were shocked after learning what happened.
We feel real safe around here. We don't have that many dangerous incidents, if at all, in this particular South Loop block area.
So far, no one is in custody.
We are waiting to find out how a man is doing after he was shot by police officers during the weekend. Chicago police approached a man right near 81st and Maryland Saturday. They say he was drinking on the sidewalk and then took off running when police came. Officers chased the man into a building, and during a struggle, the man's gun went off. One officer was shot in the hand, another then shot and injured the suspect. The injured officer is expected to be okay. The incident remains under investigation.
Right now in Pennsylvania, opening statements are underway in Bill Cosby's sexual assault trial. The comedian arrived at the courthouse near Philadelphia early this morning. He was accompanied by actress Keisha Knight Pulliam, who played his youngest daughter on The Cosby Show. He's accused of giving a Temple University employee drugs and then sexually assaulting her. Cosby says the sex was consensual. He does not plan to testify during the trial. More than 50 other women also claim Cosby sexually assaulted them.
New at 11, Mayor Rahm Emanuel breaks ground on the new 41st Street Bridge. It's the second of 5 walkways with lakefront access on the south side. The 41st Street Bridge will have a park and ramps for bikes and wheelchairs. It will be finished by late next year. The 35th Street Bridge opened last fall. The other new bridges will be built by the end of 2019.
When the news at 11 continues, the all-star tribute to the victims of the Manchester terror attack.
Coming up later, why those annoying pop-up ads could soon be a thing of the past.
And a record debut as Wonder Woman blasts into the box office.